Namaste guys. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to make this robotic grip mechanism in Blender. Okay, so we will start everything from scratch and let's see how to make this. Okay, so let's start. So first save this file. Uh, Now click on file, new, general. Now press X and delete. Now press X and delete. After that, go to add mesh, click on gauge and master, and you will see externals per gear. So increase the width to 1 meter and make sure that you remember that Z is 12 and the module is 0.2 meter because these are the most important thing. After that, press 7 for the top view. After that, click on add mesh and gauge and master. Just in case if you doesn't see gauge and master, you need to install this add-on first. Check out the link in description. Now I need to put this to here. So what I can do is press this rack G X, move it to up to here, okay, or press escape G X 1.2 2, okay, as you can see. Now what you need to do is select this, press tab, select this point and this point. If you are not able to see this point, make sure that you are in on versus selection mode, so click on it. Okay, after that, selecting these 2 points, press shift S, cursor to be selected, press 7 on the numpad. Now press tab to exit the edit mode. After that, go to add and select plane axis, select this rack, click on modifiers, click on mirror, click object to mirror, click on empty. Okay, and here we got our rack. Now first thing we have to do is uh, apply this modifier. Okay, I have applied it and select this gear, click on here, mirror, sorry, go to mirror, select this, click on empty again. So we got two teeth. Okay, now the next thing is left is to make the grip. So to make the robotic grip is very easy. First press shift S, go to cursor to world origin, click add mesh, click on circle, press G Z, move it upward, press 7, scale it little bit, okay, as per your requirement. After that, press tab to enter this edit mode. Now select these vertices, press X and delete, and click on this snap, click here, click on absolute grid, select these two, press E, Y, okay. uh, just to know, remember that green color represent Y axis, X represent blue axis, and Z represent by blue axis. As you can see, Y represent by green, X represent by red, and Z represent by blue. It is a convention, okay. And now press E, X, and E, Y, E, X. By pressing shift, select this point, press F to fill it. Now select by pressing A, select all, press F to fill all. Now press E, Z, Z. You can see it is not moving smoothly. The reason is that I am in currently in snapping mode, so uncheck this. So E, Z, 7. Now click on these two icons. After that, press tab to exit. Go to add mesh, click on cylinder, add scale it to reduce the size. Press 1, G, Z, move it upward. Press 7, select this gripper, go to boolean, select the cylinder and apply this boolean operation. Now delete this cylinder because this cylinder is not useful for us. Press X and delete. After that, what I'm going to do is click on add mesh, click on cube, S Y. I'm scaling along Y axis. Now press G, move it to here, reduce its size S Y, and go to array, make it 0, make it 2, and increase the number of instances as per your requirement. Click on apply. After that, select this, click here, click on boolean, select cube. Or as you can see, this these things are is not touching with it. So press G and Z, press 7, and click on apply. Now select these, press X and delete. So now what we can do is select this gripper, click here, click on mirror, select the empty, and we have made it. Now a question is how to do animation. There are two ways to do it. One is constraint and other is drivers. So in this I'm going to choose constraints because they are easier than others. So let's see how to do it. Now before I do it, click here, select this gripper and select this gear by pressing shift. Press Ctrl plus P, object. Now press 7 for the top view. Now what you need to do is select this rack, go to the constraints and go to the transformation. So select this gear. Basically I'm telling that the position, rotation, scale is controlled by this gear. Okay, I'm going to define a relation. So map from, so it is ask, so map from basically means that I'm taking from this. Okay, I'm taking something from this. So what I'm taking rotation from Z axis from 0 to 360 degree. Okay, and map to basically means what kind of changes on this rack. So basically map from means I'm taking something from this value, and map to means I'm applying on this value. So what I have done is I have taken the value of 0 to 360 degree from Z axis, and what I want to change is X axis. Sorry, it's Y axis. As you can see the green line, I want to move this rack to Y axis. So I will go to the Y source axis and select Z because the movement of Y is controlled by Z. So how much it is going to move? It is going to move pi star 0.2 into 12. It is simple, let's say what I can say, it is simple math. So basically what I've done is pi d, that is circumference of the circle. A gear circumference is uh, a gear pitch circle is pi m d. Okay, pi m t. Pi is the, the simple pi, m is the module, and t is the number of teeth. I'm a mechanical engineer, so yeah, so you can ignore this part. Just remember that there's something formula for this, and click on extrapolate. Now if I try to rotate it, press R, Z, you can see I'm getting this motion. So you can do the animation as per your requirement. Okay, and you can do much more cool stuff with it. So I hope you learned something from this video. If you have any kind of doubts and queries, make sure that you ask in comments. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Namaste.